Okay, so for this customer experience training actually wasn't a choice because I've been told that I would have to do the customer experience training. I'm in operations and it was a bit of a hassle because of the time. Like Debbie was talking about the time management. I always feel like I don't have enough time as it is. Even the 7 days is not enough for most of the work I do. So I was just I was wondering how I was going to do that, and sorry, I'm trying to check her name. I think it was Nonye that spoke. I'm not sure. But like somebody said now about how you had to go back. So I was already in like module 3 or so before I had to go back to the time management class and everything. When I joined, I was on time. I was in check, finishing everything in time. But for some reason, because Debbie stopped, when you used to do a reminder that, oh, your classes and everything, because of those classes that were not dropping automatically, I just completely missed out on, I think, one of the modules. I think that was module 6. So I turned it in late. And that shows how important your time management skills, like how you should have it in check. Because I don't know how I do. I put the calendar in, but it's very important that you track what you're doing. Apart from that calendar you submitted, it's important that you make it like an effort to put it in your own daily calendar where you be like, oh, because Debbie does that already in the calendar for the classes where you see the day you're supposed to turn in this assignment or this module or whatever. So it made it important for me to also do that in my work where I have a deadline. So I'm putting it in my calendar. And even I've started to apply the customer experience knowledge in my job where people are noticing a difference. They'll be like, oh, is it because of the training you're taking? Is it because of the training you're taking? So it definitely, even though I was hesitant in the beginning because I thought I won't be able to, manage my time or even just get a grip on everything I'm supposed to do, I definitely do not regret it. The videos have been very important for me, especially because I'm not one to just read a long text of stuff and without being focused. So I was able to listen to what she was saying while also reading to understand that, oh, okay, this is how it should be done. And the processes can never be, because now if we're starting a new business, because of the processes, like if you're not intentional about putting the processes in place, your business will fail. So we started the business and we're winging it in the beginning. But when we started this customer experience training and practice manager for the business, it make sense for us to, let's go and let's track, let's check, let's ask these customers, let's ask them for feedback. This is the way you would make. These are the questions to ask, and why is it important to ask those questions? So we're not flying blind. We know what we're doing. We're asking important questions so that we can give feedback to the owners of the business. This is what is happening to the business. Oh, this is why we're doing what we're doing. Otherwise, we're going to fail. And I think everybody has noticed an improvement in the business. Even our customers, when they come in, somebody asked us a question actually. So a customer came into our business and he was saying, I don't know, he said there's a difference in the way you guys treat people, and it's not something common that you see in Nigeria. And we're running a clinic, it's a clinic we're running, and it was like, do you guys go somewhere to get trained? And that was not even like, maybe like after module 3 or 4, so I was like, is this man noticing? Because it was very strange for me. And there were 2 doing the training. I was like, do you guys go somewhere to get trained? And it wasn't like we had even started to train the staff, like seriously. We're just telling them what to do and just monitoring. So the fact that somebody noticed it, he came with his wife and he noticed that there was a difference and he definitely would like to come back. It was like a thumbs up. He made us happy. I told everybody. I was like, they said the customer came in and was saying this and it was just something impressive. So that made me like feel very motivated to continue the training. So that when I did, like I said, I didn't remember to do module 6. I just said, I've not done something this week. I felt like I'd not completed something I was supposed to complete. And that's why I went back to complete module 6 and 7 before the deadline. So it's very important for us to like pay attention. I think a lot of the things, even for me, like it has made me aware of when I go somewhere and I don't get the best service too. That means people are not making an effort. Especially with the graph that we saw yesterday, it goes to show how some businesses they don't even track, or even if they're tracking only for the purpose of, I don't know, just to say we're tracking. They're not actually making an intentional effort to make a difference in the lives of their customers, and that's what we should do as customer experience managers. So I've learned a lot, even though it's been like I said, time management is something I'm still a bit struggling with a bit, but I've learned a lot and I think I'm on track